Within this video, we're going to look at how you can create a profile on the TLS FastLane system. So first of all, click on Register here, enter your details, put your forename, surname, your postcode, make sure you put your national insurance number in. You also need to make sure you put a contact number in there. And also the profile that you want to create as a contractor. Enter in a validation code. Complete how you heard about the system. And then click on Create and Send. This will then send you a username and password that you can log back into the system, and then you can update your profile. So once you've got your email through, enter your TLS ID. And the password within your email. Enter the validation code. And if this is your personal computer, you can click Remember Me, and then you won't need to enter your password every time. Sign in. And then you need to go to your profile, My Profile, and we need to update this with all of the correct information. To do that, click on Edit Profile and make sure you go through all of the different boxes and enter the correct data. So first of all, your date of birth and your landline number, make sure you put in a next of kin name, their contact number and relationship. Next, enter your address, then onto your bank details and also your payment method. If you're unsure which payment method you require, give the office a call and they will help you to fill that field in. And also put any notes on there if you think you need to. Once you've filled in your bank details and any notes, move on to the policy documents. As it says here, click on the link to read the policy document and then tick to confirm you understand and agree. If you don't tick to understand any of these documents, then you do not have the right to work. So first of all, click on the policy document link. Make sure you read the policy documents. Once you have, click the tick. Next, with the risk assessment procedure and all the rest of the documents, make sure you click on them. It will open up in a new window. Read the agreement. If you agree and understand, then make sure you tick the tick box next to it. Next, onto the medical history. Enter your height, weight, and your GP contact details. Then move on to your medical history. So you need to read the statement and then tick either yes or no next to it. So have you or are you due to have an operation? No. And then next, read all of the following. Have you ever or are currently suffering from any of the following? Make sure you go through those and tick the correct answer, whether it's yes or no. Then move on to the areas that you would like to work in. If you're not sure where these areas are, click on the map and it shows you where all they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all the way up to area 14. If you are only willing to work in certain areas, make sure you tick them. If you're willing to travel and work in all areas, then click on Check All. Next, on the client side of things, are there any clients that you don't want to work for? If so, untick the checkbox and then we won't assign you to any jobs with that client. Or if you will work for all clients, make sure you click on Check All. If you have missed any information when you try to click Create, it will pop up and it will tell you what you need to do. So here it says I need to add a right to work skill. So I'm going to scroll down the page. If I'd forgotten any addresses or phone numbers, it would also tell me. And click on Add Qualification or License. This opens up a new window and I needed to add, let's just double check, the right to work skill. So scroll through the skills, right to work, and I'm going to use an image of a passport as my right to work. Put the expiry date, and then browse to the image. And once you browse the image on your computer, click on Create. This will then add that skill to your profile, as we can see here. And now if I try to save my profile, it's saved the profile with all the details in necessary to be able to start work. And then this goes through to a TLS admin so they can approve your profile. Once they have, then we can go in and add actual skills to our profile. So I've just approved that with an admin account. Now go back into my profile. And again, another very important step, we need to make sure we add some more qualifications in here. So I'm going to go up to Edit Profile, scroll down, and now I need to add a qualification or license. This will help the TLS staff assign you to the correct jobs. So 12AB 1 day, put in my expiry date, browse for an image of your certificate, and then click on Create. That will then upload the license qualification to the area. Click on Save Profile, and again that goes through to a admin on the system so they can approve your profile data. So if we go back into our profile now, just approve that. We can now see in there that we've got all of these different licenses and qualifications registered here, but currently they're not approved. So the admin on the system will need to approve those. I'll just quickly do that. And once they're approved, I'll just refresh the page. There we are. Now you are able to work and be assigned to jobs. So that is how to register a new profile on the TLS FastLane system.